Hello ladies and gentlemen, today is Saturday 15th of April 2023 and the time is 9:09 a.m. Welcome to our weekly trade review for the prop firm trading. This is the review for the first week of the MFF challenge number 1, account number 2. So just a recap, I took a 10k challenge on MFF previously and I have failed the challenge, and this is the second challenge attempt. Alright, let's get started. So for this challenge I'm still using the same strategy. Basically I'm using the smart Raja concept as RC trading methodology, and this is purely a scalping strategy that I trade in the New York session only. Alright, let's go for the trade review. So this week is the week for 10th to 14th of April 2023, and let's look at the trade history that we have. So this is the initial balance, $10,000, and the first trade I took in this account was on gold buy. 14 is on the 10th, which is Monday. Okay, so let's scroll back and look at this trade. Close all these two. So this is the gold trade that I took. Let me zoom a little bit bigger. So looking here, this was the range. This was the range that I marked for the day before I took the trade. As you can see here, at around 14 hours is about 6 something. At 14 hours, yeah, 6 something. Price already broke this range. This is a range here. As you can see, price broke this range, make a pullback, and as you can see here, this trade I took when this current candle break above this high, this previous bearish candle. Anticipate it continue to go to this high. However, this trade does not play out as I expected. Obviously, the reason being is because this is not a confirmation trade. So there's no confirmation on the MTT. So we know the reason that this trade is a failed trade because there's no confirmation at MTT. So the correct way to take this trade is wait for this candle to close bullish, because this was the previously bearish candle, and take the buy as price broke above this bullish candle. So that's the way to take this trade and anticipate price to go all the way up here. But obviously that does not happen. Instead, what it does is it closes back in the range and the price continue to go bearish for the rest of the day. So this is a first trade and it's a losing trade. On the same day, I also took a trade on GJ. So GJ on 10th. So this is the trade for GJ on the 10th. This was the range I marked. As you can see here, price broke above the range. This candle closed very nicely above the range, and the next candle is a pullback candle. However, this pullback was closing back in the range, and based on Smart Raja concept, this is a fake out move, right? So for a fake out move, we can take the trade when the price goes up, make a top wick, and then break the previous bearish candle low. So this trade actually went into a profit of 7 pips. However, I did not close it when it come back to this entry, because it's too small and did not reach my TP1 target, which is 10 pips, somewhere around here. Yes, around here. Okay, so this is a very unfortunate trade. This is a correct trade setup. However, this price action doesn't follow through. Instead, it closed this candle, closed bullish, and it continued to goes up. So this is still a losing trade. However, I would say this is not a trading mistake, because this is a valid setup based on the trading strategy, and also there's no way to manage this trade to mitigate this risk. But I did close partial over here, and full stop is hit over here at this candle. So it's a losing trade, two losing trade on the first day of the trading session, trading for this account, and we lost about 1%. Okay, next day on the 11th, I did not take any trade. Mostly on 11 I was busy, so I wasn't able to take the trade. I was out for some dinner. I did not trade on the Tuesday, and I come back to trade on Wednesday, the 12th. So on the 12th, the first trade I took is on gold. Let me see, gold on 12. Where is the gold? Oh, sorry, gold on 12. So this is the gold on 12. Okay, reason why I take this gold on 12 is because I see the price already wait a minute, where is my marking for the day? So this trade is took because let me see the time. So it's 10. I took this trade because I anticipate the pullback from this high over here, and as you can see here, this price already make a bullish, bearish engulfing over here, and this is a pullback, and we can see a clear range over here that we can anticipate price to go to, and I take the sell when the price break the low of this pullback candle. So when price make a pullback, I took the trade, and this trade went into profit, TP1 and TP2 over here. Okay, at on the same day, oh, this might have been oh sorry, let me look at it. It's say M15 M3 M15 M3. Oh, okay. So here's the range on M15. Okay. So on M15 the range is clear. Price break below the range, make a pullback, and take the continuation down. So that's the explanation for this entry. And the next trade is a buy. Okay, this is basically a news trade. Sorry, this is a news trade. I remember the entry was on M30, the M30. So I have a buy stop right above this candle, and a sell stop right below this M30 candle. And as you can see here, this trade slipped about close to 80 pips, which is very risky regardless, but we did make money. And I want to talk something about taking a news trade on MFF. This is really not a very profitable strategy because the slippage is super high. We were lucky to be triggered here, and price continued to go bullish, but I will show you later the other trade that I took on gold as well when the slippage really killed the trade. So for this week, next week I've decided not to take any news trade on MFF anymore because the slippage is way too big. So that's on the 12th. On the 13th, which is Thursday, I took one buy on gold, this buy. So this is basically not a good trade, obviously, because this is not a confirmation trade. This was the range I marked. Price break above the range, and I took it when price break above that range. And what happened is, when price break above this range, it immediately pulled back and took the whole stock before it went into the before it went into the TP here. Okay, so the TP is here, but it went into the stop first, and then that is one losing trade. Okay, this is the first losing trade. Let me make it a little bit bigger. And on the Thursday, there was CPI news as well. Okay, so as we look here, this is the high of the candle. So CPI news is at 8:30 p.m. My time, and I have a buy stop and sell stop here. Exactly the same thing that I did previously on the Wednesday trade. Wednesday was, let me check back the news. Wednesday on the 12th was CPI news. On the 13th was core CPI news. So both are CPI, but the difference is when I place my buy stop over here, the trade slip again. This time it slipped actually 50 pip is less. However, when the trade triggered, price immediately pulled back, so that's why I closed the trade. Okay, let's see at the M1 if we can scroll back all the way to that time. So 13 April 14:30. So this is the M1 candle. Sorry, please bear with me because this is M1. It's a bit slow to scroll. Okay, here is the trade. As you can see here, this is a very painful news trade. When you see the limit buy stop was here, it triggered and price immediately tanked, and I decided to close because if I do not close, price will continue to fall, right? But as you can see here, price actually goes down another 13 pip and then it fly all the way up. So honestly speaking, this is very painful to watch because instead of getting a profit here of 53 pip, I booked a loss of let me see, 78 pips. So that's very painful to watch, plus the fact that price actually flew all the way after that. So moving forward, I will not trade this news on MFF because as we can see here, the slippage can really screw up the trading plan unless we enter before the news or something like that. Okay, another way to actually handle the news is to decide if you're gonna buy or sell and just enter the trade and take the loss, whatever it is, as it goes. Okay, enough about that. So that net to, I did reduce the lot size slightly, but it net to minus $238 loss. Okay, so back to the normal trade on Friday. So Friday I took the first trade on GJ, which is a losing trade. Here's GJ. So GJ, when I took this trade, price was bearish. Candle was something like this. It was bearish. So I took the trade. This is a trading mistake because as you can see here, I put a remark here. I took the trade without confirmation. So the trade plan was valid because this is the trade plan basically. Range, price break nicely below the range and close bearish, and there's a pullback, right? However, the pullback is not confirmed, so I took the sell here. That's why I took a sell here when the candle print bearish, but it does not close bearish. So this is not this is a trade mistake, just like the previous mistake I made. This is a no confirmation trade. So obviously this trade goes only about like 3 pips. No way we can secure that. Take a partial stop, full stop, right? And then later on the day, so this is after that I took a sell on gold. So I took a sell on gold about 7 p.m. As you can see here, this is a winning trade because range is a range. This whole thing is a range. Price close below the range, make a pullback, confirmation on M30, right? Take a sell when price broke below. Anticipated to do a wick fill. It does. It actually almost do a wick fill, but this trade went as planned. Is a winning trade over here. Okay, so good trade on gold. Then I did not take the trade on gold anymore, and price just melt yesterday on gold. And then I took the next trade on GBP JPY again. GBP JPY was really tough to trade yesterday. So confirmation trade, M30 close with a nice bearish hammer. I took a sell over here, okay, and I was putting my stop here. Price did test the break above previous candle body high. I cut 50% of the trade, and price did went down, so I give the trade a second chance. So we can see here, this is the first sell. I cut 50%, and then price went down. Okay, so this trade is combination of bad luck and also price action, to be honest, because as you can see here, this trade went actually 11 pips. So I think I put the TP1 somewhere here and it does not trigger. I was using the Q box to put the TP1. This one, I'm not sure if I can show it. I cannot show it because there's no open trade, so I will use TP1 function, and I put my TP1 line here, I think, and it barely missed by less than a pip, and price make a pullback. And eventually when it make a pullback, I decide to when I come back, it's already here, right? So it's less than 10 pips. Okay, so I remember it's like 9 pips, something like that. So what I did is I break even the trade. Okay, I break even the trade, which probably is a good idea also. I break even the trade because when this thing happened, I went to get my food from the delivery. There's like maybe 2 minutes kind of activity, just waiting for the delivery guy to send the food, and price did come back, almost touch my TP1. by right is supposed to be at TP1 because it's 11 pip. I take my TP1 at 10 pips, right? So the full position for the second trade did not close at profit. The second position, the first position did not close at profit. The second position is a full position at that time, 0.6, but this one is 0.3. Okay, so I did put it to break even, and eventually price tagged the break even and closed the trade, the first trade, at loss of minus $16 because I cut 50% of the loss here, and the second trade was at break even. So that concludes 3 trade that I took for yesterday, which is the first trade on GJ, a losing trade, a trade mistake, second trade profit goal, and the third trade GJ again, which is second chance of the second idea, okay, for GJ. So let's conclude the trading week. So I only took like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 trade, basically 9 trade. This is a one trade by itself. All right, and that's it. I think it's a pretty okay week, except for the news trade that doesn't go as well as planned, and overall we end up with a loss of minus 372 plus commission loss $18. The account currently sitting at minus 3.19%, 91%, about close to minus 4% drawdown. So we still have 3 more weeks to complete the challenge, and I'm gonna not trade the news for next week. If there's ever a news, let me check. I don't think there's supposed to be any news, but there is news next week for CAD, GBP, USD. Not so much news on, yeah, there is news on Thursday, but I'm gonna avoid the news. And there's also news on Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid all the news and not trade the news as I did this week, because it looks like it's really hard to execute on this broker platform. Alright, thanks all for watching. I see you guys next week for the same trade review session, and till then, take care and bye bye.